Hi there, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am designing for Cocoa Daisy. I've got the leftovers of my December kit as I'm still waiting for my January kit, which I'm very excited about. But I am scrapbooking today about my word of the year. I've chosen the word simplify. Now every year I like to pick a word and try and live by that word for the year. It's a word that I really give some thought about, and just a word that will really benefit my year, help me improve, and just help me feel better. Simplify is definitely something I need to do in many ways, mentally and physically. Things need to be stripped down and really simplified. I think everything is just too busy in my life. It feels very chaotic at times, and it's really something that I've given some thought about. And today I am going to scrapbook that word because I always like to do that at the start of the year. It's quite nice then to go over the years and look back on. So let's get started. I've taken a piece of white 12 by 12 and trimmed the edges down so that it fits inside this piece here to give it a nice frame. I really wanted my word to stand out. Obviously the page is all about this word, so I've taken a piece of A4 vellum and printed it off there along the bottom. So I'm going to use this as almost like an overlay on my page. And right now I've got laid out some bits and pieces. This is going to be a photo-free page. Obviously scrapbooking is all about photos, but you don't have to use photos. My layout today is going to be all about simplify. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to stick my page down, and I'm going to add some paint. I've decided I'm going to start off with a stencil, and I need to work out whereabouts I'm going to spray. So I'm going to work on this one here, and I think I want the rays to appear just below the words simplify there, and have that in the center. Now, something that's really important, I can't stress to you how important this is. When you're using a smaller stencil than your page, you need to cover up those side pieces because you're going to get that straight edge in there, and that will look really ugly. So let's do that. Let's tidy up there, and obviously just go careful of any other spaces. I've got my mist here. I'm using a distress stain. And I'm actually going to pop some orange over that as well. Slightly darker now, and then just go really careful when you're taking up your pieces so that you don't smudge anything. I'm going to use this one just to lift very carefully. There we go. And that needs to dry now. Just go careful when you lift it because sometimes you can have a little bit of excess ink and it can drip. I'm really pleased with this. I've just dried it off with the heat gun. I'm now going to add a little bit of blue. I've taken a blue paint that matches the tag here, as I love using colour and I love having it all tie in. So I've got the paint on the back of a credit card, and I'm just going to spread it like that, I think. Put some across the top as well. There we go, and I'm going to dry that off with my heat gun as well. Everything's dry. I've trimmed the vellum so that it fits nicely here, and I've just popped a tiny little bit of sticky tape on the back just to hold it in place, and I've taken some of the washi tape from the kit and I'm going to use that to stick at the top. So everything's in place now, and I can carry on with my pockets and bits and pieces. I wanted to use this for the tag, but I'm going to need to trim it down as it's just a little bit on the big side. I quite like that bit of tape though, so I might actually take that off and reuse this. Let's see how large it needs to be. About here, I think. Let's trim this down like that. I just wanted it so it pops over the top like that. That's stuck in place. I'm going to use all three of these tags I've decided from the kit, and I'm going to tie them together with the twine that was also in the kit, and that can then peep over the top. And these will be my tags for my journaling to go with my word. That's in place. I'm now going to use all the leftover stickers and bits and pieces I have. Might use the stamps just to decorate. So I've done my journaling. I have used this journal card here with inner thoughts, just exactly how I feel, which also then explains why I've chosen this word. And this card here where it says looking ahead, this is where the steps I need to take to actually improve and again where this word comes into action. I've got 3 tags here. These are also more sort of steps that I'm going to take, and then I'm also going to actually journal as the year goes on and actually keep note of how these changes have happened, and hopefully things are improving, so I can keep note of that as well. I printed off the printable, the Cocoa Daisy December printable. I always forget about these and they're so cool. So I've actually made some inky painty marks. These will be excellent for covering up those, so I'm going to cut out a few bits and pieces and use these to embellish again using the stickers. The easiest way that I find to use the printables is to cut them down, and then especially for the round ones, get the round punch on them. It's slightly smaller, so that works out quite well. And then I've got my today and my journey tags. And here is the finished page. I've used the printable and cut bits and pieces out, and I've also used some of the stickers here and those lovely, I don't know what you call them, you know, those puffy stickers. I think that's what they're called, puffy stickers. I've used quite a lot of the travel theme from the kit, as I am a true believer you can really use anything on any page. So here obviously I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying here, but I'm using the travel theme to document my travel throughout this year, my personal travel, so places I go, new adventures, nothing is impossible, dream big, work hard, let's go somewhere, keep moving, and travel log. It's all about my adventure this year, working and being at home. So that's how I've used that, and I'm really happy with how this has come out. I was a little bit worried to start with because I've got some black in there, and I started with a white page. I didn't want it to be black and white with a tiny bit of colour. I wanted the colour to come through, and I'm really pleased as it really has. And I'm really pleased with how the vellum words come out as well. So thank you very much for joining me. I'd love to know if you have a word as well. I had a blog post about it yesterday. I'll leave a link below for that so you can have a read. And I also did a bit in my creative journal, in my traveller's notebook. So I'll leave that link below so you can take a look. But please leave me a message. Tell me what your word is. And I really hope it works for you as well. Thank you very much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.